Hello everyone and welcome to United Unravelled. I am Rohan Tondulkar and with me is my co-host Neil Gala. Today we are here to discuss the big preview for the big game Manchester United versus Liverpool at Old Trafford. As a Manchester United fan, this is one game we want to win, We want to just win this game, nothing else matters. And we can't afford to lose the criticism after every loss and the banter and to hear everything bad is just not bearable. We want to beat them, right? So today we are
Yeah.
here to do the preview and the significance. This time the significance has grown a lot, mainly because United, when we met at Anfield in December, we were not relevant to the Premier League title race. We were a mid-table team, somehow doing enough to do sixth, not even close to top four. And now a Manchester United team is relevant. We are a top four contender. We are in fact favorites to be in the top four, and we can also make a huge impact to the Premier League title race. Liverpool also might be scared of us right now, right? And for us, top four is more important as well. And Liverpool also are challenging for the title this season. So this game is very, very crucial for Manchester United as well as Liverpool. So, Neil, what do you think is very different this time than a normal Manchester United Liverpool game?
So United and Liverpool, it's always has been the most anticipated game in the English Premier League. But this time the stakes are a lot high, mainly because Liverpool, right, this season they are challenging for the titles, and United needs to be in the top four. So the pressure is on both the teams to get the 3 points, get the job done, and go to the next game so that they can play for the respective race.
Right. And the psychological impact of this game is very huge. Any team losing has a very lot of negative things written about that team every time. So, if Liverpool lose this game, it's gonna give a huge advantage to City. Mainly because the squad depth going into the later parts of the season, I think City have that advantage over Liverpool. They they have been doing well without De Bruyne. They have been doing well without Silva, without Aguero. But they have that kind of backup players that can come in and slot in perfectly and still be ruthless. I really doubt Liverpool have that, and it might be very disadvantageous for them to give the advantage back to City. But similarly, a question is like, can United get into top four without if we don't win this game or if we lose this game?
Yeah. So earlier, like before 2 months, if it were the same question would have been asked to each and every fan, they might have said no. But what Solskjaer has given us as a belief, they he made us believe that we can be in top four. We are in top four right now, and we have won 9 out of 10 Premier League games. So that is definitely helped us. The attacking football, fans are loving it, players are loving it. He has not put just only the smiles on the face of fans or players, but like the background work which he is doing, the man management skills, the tactical work which he has been doing is tremendous. So definitely that is helping us to go into the Liverpool game because it's the most best time to face Liverpool right now.
Right. I mean, yeah, that brings us to the next point, the form. United obviously we know have been great form, and Liverpool they have lost only one game in the Premier League entire season, but they have been on a bit of not so playing such silky smooth football recently with few draws, few frustrating results and all. But still, they have been a very good side. But again, the question is, do forms matter in these games, or is it just teams just step up for such a big game?
This kind of games are high voltage or like high pressure games. You have to absorb that kind of pressure. You have to perform at your best. You have to give your 100%, 120%. Because form mostly it doesn't matter in this kind of games. Basically, you have to defend for your bench. You have to make them proud. You have to make fans proud so that
Right.
you can go into the next game. You can have a psychological advantage from this game.
And purely based on form, who do you think are the key players for both the teams? For United again, we know Pogba, Rashford, but there might be a chance Martial might play, might Lingard might come on or start, but the defensive unit is also quite important.
So in this kind of games, each and every player needs to do their job. But for United, for goals perspective, Rashford and Pogba will be important. the role of Marshall and Lingard to actually have the pace to do have one-on-one with the defenders, try to get something out of like their defense. That will be crucial in this game from United perspective.
Right, and it is also important, the Liverpool attack. It's how well United defense do against them, especially if Salah plays from the right. It's Salah against Luke Shaw. We're gonna see it probably for the maybe second time, maybe. But last time, obviously, it didn't work out well for us. This time, we do hope. Again, Young on the right back against maybe Mane or someone like that. So that defense is gonna be very crucial for United, right?
Yeah, along with that, the role of Herrera will be very important because he has been covering the each and every inch of the grass on the field in the previous matches. He has been like absolutely fantastic in all those games. Because of him, Pogba is able to like have more kind of free role. He can help the front three. He can play wherever in the midfield. So that is helping Matic and Pogba both. So the main battle will be in the midfield, and that's where you will win the game.
Right. So let's look at predicted lineups. This is my predicted lineup. Now this time, there are some injuries. We do know the best Manchester United 11 under Solskjaer because he has been playing that consistently at times. But in when and there's an injury or when he wants to rotate the squad, it becomes very difficult to guess what his predicted lineup is going to be. And with the news of Martial being mostly available, if he's available, he has to start for me. But Lingard, if maybe he's not available, I think Mata will do a good job like he did against Chelsea. Lukaku, I think, shouldn't start because, especially when Van Dijk available, I think he won't be dominating the air. But when we need someone who can play well on the field, I think Lukaku shouldn't be starting this game. With Mata, I think is a player, someone who even against very high press, he can control the ball well, give good passes, play through the middle. I think maybe we'll go for a diamond again. So what do you think, Neil? What is your predicted lineup?
I would go with the same lineup, but like instead of Mata, I would go for Lingard. The most important thing will be to have a raw pace in front three, basically consisting of Marshall, Lingard, and Rashford to actually attack the defense, get something out of it, and with the midfield of again the same Matic, Herrera, and Pogba, and Solskjaer trusted back for offshore Young, Lindelof, and Bai.
Right, so you're feeling if we can get 60 minutes out of Lingard, we should, get the first 60, right, and get the advantage that we need to, control the game maybe in second half by bringing some other players.
Yeah, definitely. So in the second half, after 60 minutes, we can like sub Lingard with Sanchez, Mata, or Lukaku. So we have those kind of options in the front three as well. But we should definitely start with Lingard.
Right. And to the final point, the prediction for this result, what do you think is going to be the score and how do you think is the game going to pan out?
So it's not going to be the same as Jose Mourinho's like last derbies. So definitely it's not going to be nil-nil or 1-0. Both the teams will try to score the goals because they want to have 3 points because they are in desperate of getting those 3 points so that they can win the top four race or title race. So I'm going for 2-1 win for United.
Right, that's actually my prediction too, because I think obviously we are going to go ahead and attack as well, so we might also end up conceding a goal here and there, but I also think this United team is capable of trying to score a goal when they want to. They are good in attack. The transformation from defense to attack is very very fast, and I think when Liverpool attack, the counter attack game is really on, and especially if we get to play the front three that we want to, I think it's going to be a great game. And every time against with Jose Mourinho in charge, especially last time, we were just hoping we don't end up losing. That was a kind of a prayer rather than expectation. Now we believe we can win, and I don't think there's so much excitement. Has been so much excitement for Manchester United Liverpool game for a few years now, and this has been. Everyone can't just wait to see the game start, and just watch it and give everything.
Yeah, definitely it's going to be 50-50. So it's very difficult to predict who is going to win. So these are kind of the games which are like most entertaining for the fans.
Right. That's it. So that's it from our side, guys. One last question, Neil, before we end this video. Given an option between United finishing top four and Liverpool not winning the league. What is your favorite option? Because a lot of debate has been on that.
As a United DNA, definitely we should look at ourselves. So definitely I would go for top four finish for United. Basically, it will be a stepping stone for the next season, like helping us secure place in Champions League, help us to attract more players. We'll be able, our next manager will be able to try to integrate new players, uh, get the gist out of what we have right now. So definitely we should look for ourselves instead of looking at Liverpool whether they are going to win the Premier League title race, because it's just one game. They again need to like play next 10, 12 matches to decide that.
Right, and if we don't get in top four, we might end up asking the same question again next season, that Liverpool are challenging for title, United are again struggling to get into top four. So we don't want that. We want to be there challenging for title next season. And this game maybe next season could be a actual title decider for both the teams. You know. But that's it from our side, guys. Do follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Do like this video if you loved our content, and do subscribe to our channel to see a lot more videos on this. Press the bell icon for the notifications, guys. We hope United win this game. Glory, glory, Man United. Come on, let's do it, guys. Thank you.